because it clears the hood, or is it just touching a little bit?
I might just clock it a little. You can see a little bit of black mark on the backside.
Oh yeah, the pipe's a lot higher now. This would have saved us when we made the new turbo kit and the pipe wouldn't line up.
Compact housing, fan fits, doesn't touch the tensioner.
Oh yeah.
Right here, this is where the hood rubs.
Ready to go 7s? Not in the rain? Oh, we made it to Sheets. Didn't get a chance to close out the video yesterday. Got to the hotel and started editing, and I was gonna film an outro, but TJ fell asleep, so I didn't even get to edit all the videos he took. His pump was screaming. But we're at Sheets now, getting ready to run in. Weather, the radar's not looking great today. They did tell us to show up at the track and at least figure out, I guess, what we're gonna do from there. They might try to race us today, they might not, but either way, we're gonna have fun. So let me grab some coffee and some breakfast. We'll check in with you. What'd it make? 11. So exactly what it made before. It's a lot quicker. At Grove, we are getting unloaded. They had a little bit of weather here, and they're hopefully not expecting any more weather. They are not starting until 9 today, so we have some time to get the cars turned over. Got the pit set up a little bit and getting ready to get the front tires swapped over. The rears are up at Mickey Thompson. I'm gonna switch the radials that were on the car, were pretty worn out. Hopefully when we put sorry, not radials, the Hoosiers that were on the car were pretty worn out. So hopefully the new Mickeys, I can kind of throw it at the car and see what it does. But I'm gonna start turning it over. I'm really hoping the clutch makes at least one pass today, because right now with the weather, impending weather, they're calling for one run only in your class, and if they get to it, time's allotted, they're going to do an all run. But I did wind up putting on a set of Mickey Thompson 3055S's, which are still a slick but slightly stiffer than the Hoosiers that came off the car, and I really want this thing to 60 foot hard. I've never raced at Maple Grove. It's a really nice facility. Hoping that we have better luck than we did yesterday. Just waiting for our lanes to be called now. Owen is currently in the lanes. We're probably going to catch him from the big end. Once they call us up, Brian and I are going to roll up into the lanes. What? Felt like a 7?
Considering.
Yeah, considering what you've been through this week.
Picked up a 10th on the same tune with this turbo. It went 580 with the 91.
570. Oh. Got hand check.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
139, back into the 1.3s for the 62. Gets on the brake quicker.
Why nobody go behind?
Huh?
Why no one go behind?
I don't know. No, the timing block. The quarter-mile timing block was knocked over, so the mile per hour probably isn't accurate, unless that's what you normally
Should be
run.
about right. Well,
oh, it's off of my wheel. I was wondering where that went. Need that? You gonna wait for all run, or are you gonna changing it over?
we're good.
That's fucking high.
Definitely the best 60 foot. I think this clutch, like I was telling you guys, has just kind of had it, because it did not want to make the 1-2 shift. Tried to recover quickly, and we will see what kind of slip we got on that. Turn my log off. Stick car racing is so much fun, guys, I swear. Not printing?
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, wrapping around it, so.
So they print them upstairs?
Yeah, they're gonna have it, so I can't.
Okay. the anticipation's killing me now because I did not get a slip because they're having a problem with the printer. So I have to go upstairs and get my slip, which is, really love to know what it did. I feel like they're not sending cars down after me though, so I'm hoping I didn't fuck the racing circus up. So I'm gonna go park the car and I guess I'm gonna ride up and get my slip. Now we're back on the road. Wound up running an 11.3. The clutch is just done. I'm sure you saw in the video, it locked me out of second gear. Turned the car back over. I dug out the spare clutch and diff out of the front of the trailer because I think part of the 60-foot problem is also starting line ratio, so I'm going to swap both out tonight. I got a brand new Tilton Cerametallic twin disc, which is more meant for what I'm doing with the car. Get everything changed into it, and then for tomorrow we'll pretty much have a fresh combination. Brian, of course, again, accidentally letting off at 1,000 foot, is going to probably now be top 3 because he went a 10.025. Lucky. 114. At 114, right? 113. Right. The whole he only picked up 1 mile an hour on the back half. I don't know if that's a bad testament to my tuning or a good one. The whole rest of the field, if you look at the sheet, is like in the 130s to 140s, and then there's Brian with an average of 115. So, well, we are back on the road. We're heading over to Eastwood as our first checkpoint. Apparently, Tony Angelo bought a whole bunch of pizzas, so that ought to be a nice little stop. And then we run back into York to a speed shop. Pretty much back through a whole bunch of roads that we know, 222, 851, 83, 30, just all the normal stuff. So let's get to it. Got a convoy, boys. Big Wang. Currently in York, got Ronnie Rhodes, got old boy Anthony, random Camaro. Nice stop and go traffic. We have less than a mile and a half to our next checkpoint, and the GPS says it's going to take about 15 to 17 minutes. So, you know, gotta love York at whatever time it is, 4:30, 4:35 in the afternoon. But we're getting there. Cars are doing great. Water temp's looking good. Trans tunnel gets a little hot for me from time to time. It's just kind of how the just how these cars get. Every one that I've ever had, the trans tunnel gets smoking hot. So actually, for whatever reason, running the AC cools it down. I think because there's a duct that runs through there to like the back seats. But we're gonna hit this next checkpoint and probably try to get back on the road. Just to give you an idea why we need to change this rear. She's got some whining going on. 10 minutes out of Tony's shop. Probably just gonna unhook the trailer, get this thing on the lift, let it cool off, eat some food, start pulling out a tranny. Coming over the Conowingo Dam, not far away from Cecil now, about 15 minutes. Right up here at the traffic light is where the route wants it to take. But we're just gonna go straight up the hill here because we were spending the night at Workhorse Performance and they are kind enough to let me use their lift to get this thing straightened out tonight. Still got Ron Rhodes in front of us in his beautiful Camaro, and then I think another one of their buddies in front of him, Anthony. Anthony turned off to head home, sleep at home tonight since we're basically in the neighborhood. But we're gonna get this thing up there and get it on the lift. Well, if you guys couldn't figure out, we're at Workhorse and we are gonna pull this trans out. Something in there is fucked. And the rear is also fucked, so this will be real fun. This will be easy. We're gonna mess Brad's fancy toolbox up too. Brad is telling us where everything is. See the hands, buddy. Hands are clean.
The only thing I picked up
Only help from Drag Week friends. Easy, buddy. So how everybody else's Drag Week's going, I'm sure it's better than ours because we got the diff out, drive shaft, trans is ready to come out. TJ's even got grease on his face. Yeah, she's a tight fit. Mood. What time is it? 12:30? 12:43. I said 1 o'clock we'd be done. Mind you, this is the second time the transmission has been out tonight because I got a new clutch. We put it in, and the first time I disengaged it, it was making a wild noise, and it tore up these splines. So now I figured out the difference is in the sprung hub. The engagement on the splines is a lot better. You can see there's a gap on the inside. So the first time I disengaged it, this came off the input shaft, tore that up. This disc has a much thicker one, so when it fully disengages, it can't come off the input shaft. So I'm gonna use one organic disc because I'm an idiot, and one of these new Cerametallic discs with this whole new clutch assembly, put it all back together, figure out it doesn't work, and then really call it quits. So.
Day 4.